Mr. Fairbanks.
Colin. Should be there.
There we go. You're muted. It looks like he's still muted.
Yep, Colin, you got to unmute yourself.
Is the audio okay now?
You're good
now.
now.
You're good.
There we go. We can hear you. Thank you. Welcome.
Hey, Colin, McNamara, 47 Gravy Street. I'm just curious why you guys decided to have the meeting at MHS and not Lincoln Center. Is it because you don't want people to come down and give public comments? That would be very nice. Well, I don't want to take up all my 3 minutes, and because I really have the gut feeling you guys are going to approve the extension of Mr. Geary's contract, even though his performance as the superintendent has been poor at best. And I guess, like I said before, we need to have a superintendent that's going to focus more on academics and not politics and pushing a political agenda. And that's where the focus should be on. And if you look at the metrics, it's not deniable at all. It's not even debatable. They're not good. They don't reflect well on our school district or our town. I didn't get a chance to speak about the survey they sent out in, I believe, May, and it wasn't the first time they sent it. It was asking the parents what your child's pronouns are, and it's like this continuous cultural creep and political creep of injecting these topics into schools, where kids that may be, second, third grade are asked to be taught about transgenderism, and how it's a very divisive. And I think the reason they're sending it out so many times is because parents aren't even filling it out; they're ignoring it. But I wish more people that are parents that have their kids in the school district would actually come out and say that, on camera live, because staying silent isn't helping, and it's just empowering the people that maybe should be at the helm now. Anyway, I told a bunch of people you're going to be at Lincoln Center, and what a buzzkill that you guys are at the high school. But enjoy the meeting. Good luck with the vote. Maybe I'll catch you next time. Take care.
Thank you. Now we'll move to the Are there any other members of the public who would like to address the board? Seeing none, we'll close the public comment session. Oh, my apologies. Good evening, Colin.
Good evening. Colin McNamara, 47 Gravy Street. Congratulations. This is predictable. It's a good example of failing upward in the public sphere, not so much the private, but the public sphere. The more you fail, it seems like the more eligible you are to receive a plethora of grants or aid to help you succeed. So if we just keep this trend going, we can really suck up a lot more money, and we have a few years to figure it out, I guess. Mrs. Doucette commented the schools are the bedrock of our community, and I graciously disagree. I say the bedrock of our community should be our families, mother and father, children. Comments are just a good point on that, and I think she's right. There's so much dysfunction in families and broken families that leads to these issues of behavior down the line, and we should be aware of that. In terms of Mr. Patissini, had commented, I believe, Mr. Stringfellow commented that maybe politics weren't being injected into the school environment, and then Mr. Patissini's commented how great it was that these different foundations were giving us money, and they give us money based on the results. And I said they're giving us money because we were aligned with them politically, our board, and what's being promoted in schools. The Bar Foundation, the Harvard Foundation will be giving $1 million in May. All the websites they can go on and see. You can see the vast majority of all the topics they cover and promote are political hot-button issues. And those issues, Mr. Patissini made the point that these administrative salaries will be floated by the funds from these grants, from these nonprofits. And that's how the political agendas are being injected. So you're not using tax dollars per se, you're using private money from politically aligned nonprofits to promote certain issues. And Tim Becker made a comment relating to F-bombs and children not being disciplined appropriately. Well, I wish you guys got the memo because if you drop F-bombs with the board of directors, you get 15 extra seconds added onto your time. So I think these kids should both be rewarded for dropping F-bombs because the mayor will give you 15 extra seconds for doing it. So if it's good enough for the board of directors, why is it good enough for the MPS school system? A previous meeting, I think it was April or May, past employee on cocaine, and she said that under Mr. Gear's leadership, there had been a culture cultivated of a climate of fear, intimidation, retaliation. And I would expect that teachers that did feel intimidated or fearing retaliation would be coming to Michelle and Carlson to voice their opinions. I know there have been several teachers that did work at MPS systems that have left. Some of them have been interviewed on news programs nationally, and they're dissatisfied. So there are complainers, but thanks for your time, and good luck for the next years.
Thank you. Are there any other members of the public who would like to address the board? At this time.